What's going on, Alamo City All-Star fans? This is Jeff Garcia, your sideline reporter for the team. It is game 2 of the season. Started off with a win, 1-0. Wasn't a good win, but a win nevertheless. We'll be talking to Devon in just a few seconds. He told me it was just a matter of defense. That's what it comes down to ultimately, and credit to him, he took some blame for that, for them not winning in a more convincing manner, but nevertheless, hey, a win is a win. They'll take it. They're taking on the Midlothian Marshals today here at the Antioch Gym. Hopefully they can make it 2-0 to start the season.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Thank you for joining us here for this Alamo City All-Stars ABA matchup between the All-Stars and the Midlothian Marshals. And you see the Marshals in the white. They are 2-0 coming into this game. They won 2 games in their fall showcase, which had a nice array of teams, including the Austin Bats, who we know very well. The Marshals 2-0. They defeated the Missouri Capitals and the 402 Elite. And the Marshals are currently in the latest rankings, number 13 in the ABA top 25. And the Alamo City All-Stars 1-0 wasn't pretty, as Jeff just alluded to, but Alamo City number 17 in the ABA top 25. And you see they have some of their usual suspects back in action. Their starters are being announced right now. Xavier Purnell gets the start. Great game off the bench for him last game. Same thing with Jeremy Heath. Monster game off the bench. Denaro Mercurius, there he is being announced, the sharpshooter back in action. Devon Beckert will start at the center spot, and then Joseph Jackson will start at the power forward spot. There is Beckert being announced as the starting center. So Alamo City in their black and yellow home uniforms. The Midlothian Marshals, they are in the white with the blue lettering and numbering. Caleb Jordan, Jalen Butler, Mercury Woods, Jordan Harris, and Bryant Farr are the starters for the Marshals. Let's hear from our presenting sponsor, and we'll be back to tip it up in just a moment.
Peterson Chiropractic's commitment is rooted in serving God and empowering the San Antonio, Texas community to achieve and embrace life at its fullest potential. By utilizing cutting-edge techniques, advanced technology, continuous education, and research, our chiropractors strive to deliver the highest standard of care to every member of your family.
All right, and we are ready to go down in San Antonio. Alamo City All-Stars 1-0, Midlothian Marshals 2-0. Both teams made the playoffs in the South region last year, different divisions, but this is a really good early season ABA matchup between two teams who are, again, undefeated. They are known to having good programs, and, again, both teams off to good starts. So we'll see here how it goes. Certainly having Denaro Mercurius back in the lineup will help the Alamo City All-Stars. And you'll see a couple of other familiar faces as well, including Tay Jones, who is back this week. So Alamo City wins the opening tip here to start things off. Mercurius, his first touch. Purnell, pull up and knocks it down. Nice job by Xavier Purnell. Marshals basketball, their first possession. Good little pick and roll, and losing the ball. And Purnell coming up with the steal off of Jalen Butler. Oh, they give it right back. Red light is on. 3D rule into effect. The drive, count it, and the foul. So I believe that's going to count for 3 for the Midlothian Marshals. That was Jordan Harris with the bucket, and he's going to go to the line for the unconventional ABA 4-point play. And he's got it. So after the All-Stars get the first bucket, quickly the Marshals in front. A little bit of a press. Alamo City breaks it. Mercurius top of the key. He wanted the high ball screen, but now reverses it. Heath. Now Beckert. Jackson. Kick out. Mercurius, his first look from deep. Rattles around the rim and out. And the rebound by the big man, Bryant Farr. Marshals basketball. Farr is going to try a 3 from the angle, and it's nothing but net for the big man. 7 straight for the Midlothian Marshals. Alamo City looking to respond. Jackson Mercurius way outside. Marshall starting in a 2-3 zone or a 3-2 zone, it looks like. Mercurius into the corner. Jackson. He'll spot up for three. Knocks it down. Big triple for Joe Jackson, and that's going to be the key for Alamo City to try and break this Marshall zone. Make some outside jumpers and force the Marshalls to go into a man-to-man. Caleb Jordan with the basketball. Now swings it over to Mercury Woods. Back outside, Butler. Far, another deep three, and it's good again. 2 for 2 from downtown for the Marshall setter, Bryant Farr. Into the corner, here's a triple, and that is an air ball, but Heath grabs it, can't put it in. Ball being deflected around. Who wants it? The Marshalls come up with it. All the way down the court, the drive. Good transition D by Joe Jackson, and the Marshalls will have to reset. Harris against Mercurius. The drive, a little bit of a bump, puts it up and in anyway. Nice move by Jordan Harris, and a great start here for the Marshalls on the road against a good team in Alamo City. We'll see how the All-Stars respond here. But the Marshalls really taking it to the All-Stars to start things off here in the first quarter. Here's a 3-ball short there for Beckert. And Marshalls again the other way. And they throw it away, blow a golden opportunity there to potentially go up 9 or 10. But we've seen plenty of these Alamo City All-Stars games. They can score in bunches just like what the Marshalls have done. And I believe we will be going to immediate timeout here. So a few minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Marshalls off to a good start. You're watching Alamo City All-Stars ABA basketball powered by SFBN.
The Brunch Spot is a locally owned brunch-only restaurant serving up Southern classics with a side of sunshine. From crispy chicken and waffles to rich, buttery shrimp and grits, they're all about comfort, flavor, and good vibes. Voted Pizzeria of the Year for 2025 and a 3-time winner of Best Pizzeria in San Antonio, Matenga's Pizzeria has 7 locations across San Antonio and stands as a testament to the power of good old Texas hospitality with a welcoming family atmosphere and great food.
Welcome back, everyone. Just over 9 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Alamo City with the ball down 7. Jackson drops it off. Beckert, reverse, no good. And a slow start here for the All-Stars. Marshalls back the other way. Here's a drive and a kick out. Corner 3 off the mark for Mercury Woods. All-Stars out and running now. Joe Jackson leads the charge, drops it off for the big man. Beckert stops, stripped. We're going to get a foul call, though. I think it's going to be a block on the Marshalls, so the All-Stars will keep the basketball. Purnell got the first bucket. Marshalls went on a run. Jackson hit a big 3, but since then, all Marshalls. Entry pass, and we have another whistle. It's going to be, I think, another foul. I think on Harris underneath the reach-in. Jackson, Mercurius, open 3, short. Fight for the board. Heath battling, but the ball gets tipped out to Caleb Jordan. He'll pull up for 3 on the run for the Marshalls, way off the mark. Nice rebound, though. Hitting the cutter, no good. That's number 2, Markel Devers, who's into the game for the Marshalls. Missing the layup was Mercury Woods. So the All-Stars trying to get their offense going. Purnell fakes the deep 3, splits the D all the way down the lane. Xavier Purnell, they call him X, with a big bucket to stop the bleeding for the moment. Marshalls basketball up by 5. Kick out, good look there for Devers, too strong. Heath the board. Jackson up to Mercurius. Drops it off for Jackson in rhythm. Pump fake. Into the corner. I don't think Heath was quite ready for that pass. And the ball goes back the other way to the Marshalls. Pull up 3 in transition is good for Jordan Harris. And Harris already with 9 of the Midlothian Marshals, 15 points. Mercurius, high ball screen from Jackson, wants to pick and roll, can't get it to him, fighting for it, is able to get it back somehow. Now the lob all the way up top, Beckert, the catch and drop. Devon Beckert using the size and the reach to drop it in for 2. Mercury Woods with it, now high post. The handoff to Woods, drives in over Heath. Heath got a piece of it, and he did touch it last, but good defense by Jeremy Heath on that little give and go. Ended up in the hands of Mercury Woods. Here's Rayshawn Dotson coming into the game, number 55. He started last game. Coming off the bench here in this one. The drive, splitting the D, can't get the roll for Jordan Harris. A good take, but couldn't get the roll. Mercurius the other way, leading the charge. Jackson, pump fake. Now the drive. Now the kick to the corner. Purnell lost it. Oh, they call a foul? I believe they did. Calling the foul on the Marshals. Jackson to inbound underneath the Alamo City basket all the way outside the X. Heath will try the 3 from the wing. No good. He can make those. And the rebound tipped around, and the Marshals come up with it. Running the floor. Now in the hands of Caleb Jordan. Deep 3 off the mark, no good. Skying for the rebound is Dotson. Purnell back the other way. Over to Mercurius. He's going to try another 3. This one around the rim and out, no good. So Mercurius has not quite found the range yet, but you know once he finds it, he can get hot real quick. But he hasn't found it quite yet. Low scoring first quarter here. Farr backing down Heath around a triple team, and he's fouled. Brian Farr certainly tough to defend. They did not call it a shooting foul, so it'll just be an inbound. Off the inbound, triple, no good. Getting his own miss was Caleb Jordan. Then he had his shot blocked. Joe Jackson running the floor, stepping through traffic. It's going to be a blocking foul on the Marshals. That's going to be on Jordan Harris. And I believe Jackson will inbound underneath. It is not a shooting foul. So Jalen Butler back in for the Marshals. First time we're seeing number 8, Matrix Woods for the Marshals. No subs on the All-Star side, and Mercurius tries to go behind the back to Jackson. But a good read by number 11, Jaconte Dorsey. Dorsey into the game for the Marshals. Marshals with 9 players, but so far rotating fairly evenly amongst the 9. Also into the game for Alamo City now is number 8, Romy Moore. Here's Jackson for 3, and it's good. Second triple for Joe Jackson. Cuts the Marshals' lead in half with just over 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. High post to Farr. Farr, again, that give and go inside. Good pump fake, but missing it and grabbing the rebound. Oh, no, excuse me. This isn't Romy Moore. That's number 1, Pierce Marcus, who is into the game for Alamo City. So it's Marcus, not Moore, in the contest for Alamo City. They've got a chance to potentially tie here, but Mercurius takes the 2-point jumper. No good. Farr lost it, but it ends up being picked up by the Marshals, and here they come back the other way. That's Matrix Woods with the basketball. Good crossover inside through traffic. No good for Devers. And clearing the glass is Rayshawn Dotson. The Marshals went on a really big run, but they've been quiet recently. Here's a triple way off the mark. No good. Mercurius the rebound. Jackson open. Goes inside. Now kicks it out. Gets it back. A pull up for another 3. Off the mark. And the board by Woods. Jackson's first miss from deep, I believe. Made his first 2 attempts. Devers into the corner. Triple, no good for the Marshals. Rebound, Dotson, who's been all over the glass since he came into the game. Kicks it outside. Here's a 3-ball. No good. Rebound by Heath. He got his own miss in the corner. Dotson goes in. Pull up free throw line jumper. No good, but I think we're going to get a foul call before Dotson put up the shot. I think you saw one of the Marshals players reaching and grabbing him. I think that was Dorsey. And that's going to take us to our second media timeout here of the first quarter. Marshals, after the fast start, they've kind of been stuck a little bit. That's allowed Alamo City to get back into the game with 3.5 to go in the first quarter. You're watching ABA basketball here on SFBN.
All Stars Cares is an organization dedicated to empowering youth with the tools they will need to be successful in life through the use of amateur sports competitions, mentoring through sports activities and camps, and community service. Peterson Chiropractic's commitment is rooted in serving God and empowering the San Antonio, Texas community to achieve and embrace life at its fullest potential by utilizing cutting-edge techniques, advanced technology, continuous education, and research. Our chiropractors strive to deliver the highest standard of care to every member of your family.
Welcome back, everyone. 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. I'm Ari Bluestein. Thank you for joining us here on SFBN. Jackson, the inbound out of the timeout. We had a foul on the Marshals right before that media timeout. Mercurius on the floor, has the basketball. Jackson, high post, back to Mercurius. He'll pull up for 3 and can't get the roll. Rebound deflected, and the Marshals are going to let it go out. And I think it's going to stay with Alamo City. I think the Marshals thought it was out on the All-Stars, but Alamo City catches a break there. Jackson to inbound yet again. Lobs it, good find, and we're going to have a foul, even though Dotson could not put it home. But it'll be Rayshawn Dotson going to the line for 2 for Alamo City. First shot is good. We'll have one more. Into the game for the All-Stars, number 11, Tavon Lundy. One of the stellar players from last year for Alamo City. And Dotson gets the roll on the second. So we got a 1-point game. Number 1, Trip Gilbreth is into the game for the Marshals. So everyone has now played that is available for the Midlothian Marshals. Here is Butler, pull up mid-range, no good. Good rebound yet again by Rayshawn Dotson. Lundy on the run, drops it off. Heath muscles it up, can't get the roll. Rebound deflected, but it goes right to the Marshals. Good take, though, from Heath. Good play, good transition. Woods trying to get inside against Marcus. Now kicks it into the corner. Here's a 3-ball. No good, too strong. Rebound grabbed by the Marshals. Inside, taken away by Pierce Marcus. Nicely done. In transition, Lundy nearly lost it, was able to get control back. Great find underneath. Jeremy Heath is all alone, and he drops it in for 2. First bucket for Heath. Great dime from Tavon Lundy. Here's a drive inside, a kick out. Another 3-ball attempt for the Marshals, and this one goes down. That looks like that was Devers. So the Marshals had been stuck on 15 for quite a bit. Turnaround jumper off the glass is good for Rayshawn Dotson. So the All-Stars took the lead, and the Marshals took it right back. Now we're tied at 18 with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Drive out of control, and I think we're going to have a travel. Yeah, I was waiting to see if it was going to be a foul call or a travel, but yeah, just a little bit out of control on that drive. So the All-Stars looking to retake the lead. They had it for maybe 10 seconds when it was 16-15. Now looking to go back in front. Into the corner. Jackson, pump fake, baseline, and we're going to have a foul on the Marshals' big man, Bryant Farr. So it'll be an inbound for Alamo City. And here is Romy Moore. I thought he came in earlier, but Romy Moore now into the lineup. So it's Lundy, Marcus Moore, Dotson, and Jackson, who is actually going to the line for 2, as I believe the Marshals are now over the limit. So Joe Jackson, good start here in the first quarter, knocked down a couple of threes. He's got 6 points. Make it 7. And the All-Stars are in front. Good early season ABA matchup here between two of the best, not only in the South region, but also in the entire country in the ABA. Both teams ranked in the top 25. Marshals 2-0 at number 13, and Alamo City 1-0 at number 17. So both free throws are good for Joe Jackson. Alamo City up by 2. Here's a deep 3-ball around the rim and out, no good. Dotson had it but lost it. Moore picks it up. Here comes Alamo City the other way. Lundy leading the charge. Good feed for Dotson, lost it. Marcus gets the loose ball. Lundy, the drive through traffic, drops it off for Jackson, muscles it up, no good. Out of bounds, and last touch by Jackson, and the Marshals will get possession. Lundy, off the bench, has been doing a great job of facilitating the offense for Alamo City. Has led to some good opportunities. Marshals looking to tie or retake the lead. Caleb Jordan with it for the Midlothian Marshals. Splits the D, goes in uncontested, makes the shot, and we're tied again. First bucket for Caleb Jordan. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Lundy. Marcus back to Lundy in the corner. Romy Moore thought about it. Now drives baseline all the way back outside. Lundy, he'll pull up. I think that's a deep 2 off the mark, no good. Rebound by Devers. So you've got about a 10-second difference here between the game clock and the shot clock. Jordan can't get past Marcus. Farr had it knocked away. Now back to Caleb Jordan. Shot clock winding down. Jordan, deep 3, and it's good. What a shot from Caleb Jordan. One last look here for the All-Star. Shot clock is off. Lundy, a little bit of contact. And I think they're going to get a blocking foul against Matrix Woods. The Marshals don't like it. Kind of one of those in-betweens where Lundy maybe pushed off a little bit, but also Woods was sliding over and not quite set in position. So that one really could have gone either way. Marshall's not happy. Of course, Alamo City is happy about it. They'll get a couple of free throws here to close out the first quarter potentially. Lundy missing the first. He's got the second. 2-point lead for the Marshals. Only a few seconds to work with. Jordan lost it. Moore got it. Puts it up. Oh, it's a wedgie. Gets stuck between the backboard and the rim. That was a good effort, though. They got the steal. The red light went on. I don't know how much time is officially left here. So I think it's a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Marshals. Yeah, there's maybe like 1 second left here in the first quarter. Just inbound, and that will do it. So at the end of one, the Marshals up by 2. They got off to the fast start, slowed it down a bit, but Alamo City right back into it. We'll have the second quarter right after this. You're watching the ABA here on SFBN.
Peterson Chiropractic's commitment is rooted in serving God and empowering the San Antonio, Texas community to achieve and embrace life at its fullest potential by utilizing cutting-edge techniques, advanced technology, continuous education, and research. Our chiropractors strive to deliver the highest standard of care to every member of your family. The Brunch Spot is a locally owned brunch-only restaurant serving up Southern classics with a side of sunshine. From crispy chicken and waffles to rich, buttery shrimp and grits, they're all about comfort, flavor, and good vibes.
Second quarter about to begin. Thank you for joining us here on SFBN. I'm Ari Bluestein. Pretty good game here between two of the top in the ABA. The Midlothian Marshals lead on the road against the Alamo City All-Stars 23-21. As we start the second quarter, it'll be Alamo City basketball. Inside it goes here to Dotson. Nowhere to go with baseline. Moore is stuck. Now Dotson, mid-range, pull up. Got it. Dotson now with 6 off the bench. We mentioned Dotson got the start last game, but good job off the bench. Here's a quick transition. 3-ball, no good for Gilbreth. And the rebound by Pierce Marcus. Moore. Back to Marcus. He'll pull up for the open 3. In and out. Back the other way. Near steal, but it ends up being an easy layup for Markel Devers. Into the corner. 3-ball, Romy Moore, and that's good. Romy Moore knocking it down from downtown. And that puts Alamo City back up by 1. Gilbreth trying to answer, rattles out. No good. Here comes Pierce Marcus on the run. Rebound by Alamo City. Moore over to Lundy. Give and go. Moore takes it inside. Count it, and the foul. How about Romy Moore coming off the bench? Got in late in the first quarter. Just hit a triple, and now has the chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. And it's good. A quick 6 points here for Romy Moore to start the second quarter. Largest lead for Alamo City. Gilbreth, the pump fake, the drive, and I think he stepped out of bounds. I think that's the call. It was a good pump fake and a good drive, but got to stay in bounds. 10.5 to play till halftime. Joe Jackson swings it over to Lundy. Lundy all the way into the corner. Good ball movement, but not a great pass. Back the other way, and beating Jackson down the floor was Jaquante Dorsey, and he's got the bucket. All-Stars trying for a quick response. Back the other way. Good baby hook blocked from behind by Butler on that attempt by Dotson. Butler into the corner. Now we have a whistle. Either that was a travel or, again, stepping out of bounds. Alamo City basketball, they get it back. Lundy. Jackson nearly lost it. Lundy, top of the key. He tried to thread the needle, but it was knocked away and stolen by the Marshals. Marcus tried to get it back, but to no avail. Jordan Harris is trapped, drops it off for Butler, goes in over Jackson, count it. First bucket for Jalen Butler, and we're tied again. Lundy goes in, all the way back out. Jackson, the fake. Moore, he's going to try another one. Got it again. Romy Moore, 9 points, all here in the second quarter. What a job off the bench for Moore. Marshals break the Alamo City press. There's a drive running into the double team. That Butler left all alone, and he can't hit the foul line jumper. Rebound, another rebound by Rayshawn Dotson, who has been clearing the glass for the entire first half. Jackson, lob, cross to Moore. A little bit of a heat check there and couldn't get it to go. But a good look from Jackson. Devers. Harris. Down low. Butler's got the mismatch, but here comes the double team and a jump ball call. Possession arrow in favor of the Marshals. A couple of substitutions here for the Midlothian Marshals. Farr hands it off. Now back over to Harris. The drive on Jackson, puts on the brakes. Lost it, rejected by Jackson, taken away by the All-Stars. Oh, and they turn it over. I think the red light's going to go on. Devers goes in. Can't finish. He does get it back, though. Jumper is good. So I believe that does count for 3 for Devers. Lundy, that's a 3, too strong. Rebound by Farr. We are tied at 32. Drive. Looked like maybe there was a shot there for Jordan. Now it goes around, and there's another 3 for Devers, and the Marshals all of a sudden in front by 3. Lundy through traffic. Good ball fake, and he drops it in himself. Nicely done by the steady point guard, Tavon Lundy. 1 point lead for the Marshals with the basketball. Jordan. The drive. And we're going to have a foul on the dribble drive. So the Marshals will keep it. Number 22, Johnny Jones, into the game for the first time for Alamo City. But we'll take a timeout here, our first media break of the second quarter. Good game as the Marshals up by 1 with the basketball when we return here on SFBN.
Voted Pizzeria of the Year for 2025 and a 3-time winner of Best Pizzeria in San Antonio, Matenga's Pizzeria has 7 locations across San Antonio and stands as a testament to the power of good old Texas hospitality with a welcoming family atmosphere and great food. All Stars Cares is an organization dedicated to empowering youth with the tools they will need to be successful in life through the use of amateur sports competitions, mentoring through sports activities and camps, and community service.
Welcome back here on SFBN. Thank you for joining us here for Alamo City All-Stars ABA basketball. I'm Ari Bluestein, and we've got a pretty good game here so far. You've got both teams. They've got contributions from some key starters. You've got 8 points for Joe Jackson on Alamo City side, 9 for Jordan Harris for the Marshals. Then some key bench contributions for Alamo City, 9 for Romy Moore and 6 for Rayshawn Dotson. How about 11 for Markel Devers, who has the basketball, tried to add to his total but couldn't connect. Johnny Jones, who just came into the game, grabs the miss. Here's Joe Jackson. Lundy, pull up, baseline. Can't get the roll. Rebound by Farr. Here come the Marshals the other way. Jordan, step back. No good. Jackson taps the board to himself. We've got a lot of ties and lead changes here in the early going. Jones, his first look, short on that jumper. Mercurius is back into the game as well for Alamo City. Harris. Step back, 3. Air ball. And Jackson with another rebound. Lundy, good crossover through traffic off the glass. Nifty move by Tavon Lundy. He's got 5 off the bench and gives Alamo City the lead yet again. Farr races past Jones and he throws it out of bounds. We've seen the Marshals commit a couple of these careless turnovers when they've had some openings. And now the All-Stars get the ball back up by 1. Lundy, who's been huge off the bench, again through traffic, couldn't finish, went to the court. No call. Marshals back the other way. Good crossover, kick out. Devers, back, baseline, jumper, short for Mercury Woods. Alamo City still up by 1. Jackson in rhythm, deep 3, too strong. Farr clears the miss. Ooh, might have got away with a little travel there. Hands it off to a teammate. Pull up, jumper, too strong for Caleb Jordan. A lot of misses here over the last few minutes out of the media timeout for both teams. Mercurius corner 3. He can't get it to go. Mercurius still has not scored a point here today. He's had some good looks, hasn't been able to knock him down. Jordan. Devers, who's had the hot hand off the bench. Good spin move and drops it. Oh, he can't get the roll. Somehow got his own miss, though, as the ball got deflected. Here's an open 3 way off the mark for Jordan Harris, and out of bounds off the Marshals, and it will be Alamo City basketball. Jackson with it for Alamo City. I think we've been stuck on 36-35 for a few minutes now. Mercurius again. Oh, it rattles out. Man, he can't catch a break. Wow, great job by Jordan Harris. Nearly lost the basketball, but kept his dribble as he fell to the ground. There's another careless Marshals turnover. Alamo City will take it. We'll see if they can capitalize. They haven't really done so as of yet. Both teams have really gone cold here late in the second quarter. Lundy. Corner 3, air ball for Johnny Jones as the shooting struggles continue on both sides. That's going to be a kick ball. So the Marshals will keep possession. Farr to inbound. Finds Jordan. We've seen this pick and roll a lot today from the Marshals. Now the double comes in. Here's a 3 ball for Harris, and it is good. Jordan Harris now in double figures with 12, and he gives the Marshals the lead yet again. Back and forth we go. Lundy through traffic. Romy Moore looking to break the ice, and he does. Oh, and we have a technical foul, I believe, after the 3 on by Romy Moore. I think it was either against Moore or Joe Jackson. I mean, Romy Moore could have said something after he made the 3. I mean, he's been stellar in this quarter. 12 points off the bench, including 3 threes. And Romy Moore is going to go to the bench to maybe cool off a bit, but the technical foul was on him. Xavier Purnell will come back in. Free throw is good for Jordan. And it will be Marshals basketball. When we return, we'll go to our final media timeout of the second quarter. Tied up at 39. We've got a good one here in the ABA on SFBN.
The Brunch Spot is a locally owned brunch-only restaurant serving up Southern classics with a side of sunshine. From crispy chicken and waffles to rich, buttery shrimp and grits, they're all about comfort, flavor, and good vibes. Voted Pizzeria of the Year for 2025 and a 3-time winner of Best Pizzeria in San Antonio, Matenga's Pizzeria has 7 locations across San Antonio and stands as a testament to the power of good old Texas hospitality with a welcoming family atmosphere and great food.
Tied at 39 with 3.5 to go here in the second quarter. I'm Ari Bluestein. Thank you for joining us here on SFBN. And again, we kind of figured this would be a pretty good matchup between number 13 in the Marshals and number 17 in the Alamo City All-Stars. In terms of their national ranking, 2 of the best in the South region and the entire ABA. Here's a steal. Xavier Purnell into the game. Count it. He gets the foul call and the bonus point for the 3D rule. The red light was on. That is how things can just so quickly turn here in the ABA thanks to the 3D rule. So Purnell, this would be a 4-point play, and indeed it is. So Purnell had a good start, came out of the game, and now Lundy comes up with a steal. That occurred in the front court, so no red light here, but still the All-Stars coming back the other way. X goes in again, muscles it up, and he flexes. Look at X coming into the game for Romy Moore, who had that technical foul after a stellar start to the second quarter. And now Purnell getting it going, and then the Marshals step out of bounds. What a swing. You thought, okay, maybe the momentum's going to the Marshals after the technical foul, even though Romy Moore gave Alamo City the lead. But, man, what a start here out of the timeout for Alamo City. Mercurius looking to add to that, and he does. First triple for Mercurius. And timeout Marshals. A 9-0 run in less than a minute for Alamo City. My goodness. It started with Xavier Purnell, and then Mercurius gets in the scoring column. What a job by Alamo City. They're up 9. We'll step away for a brief commercial break. We'll be back here on SFBN.
All Stars Cares is an organization dedicated to empowering youth with the tools they will need to be successful in life through the use of amateur sports competitions, mentoring through sports activities and camps, and community service. Peterson Chiropractic's commitment is rooted in serving God and empowering the San Antonio, Texas community to achieve and embrace life at its fullest potential. By utilizing cutting-edge techniques, advanced technology, continuous education, and research, our chiropractors strive to deliver the highest standard of care to every member of your family.
Out of the Marshals timeout, it's Alamo City up by 9. 9-0 run after that technical foul and the media timeout. We're going to get a foul call on Pierce Marcus, who just came back into the game. Xavier Purnell, 10 points now in double figures. And there's a steal by Mercurius. Red light is on. He's left open. Hits the 3. That's going to count for 4. And Alamo City absolutely opening things up here at the second quarter. This game was so close, ties, lead changes, and now all of a sudden the All-Stars up by 13 points. Jordan into the corner. Marshall's looking for an answer. Deep three for Caleb. Jordan short, and he goes out of bounds. What a run here for Alamo City in just over a minute's time. They've turned a 39-39 tie into a 13-point lead. Entry pass to Jackson. Kicks it back outside to X. X nowhere to go. Baseline, and it's turned over. Good steal by the Marshals. They've got numbers if they hurry. And I think we're going to get a bumping foul before the shot on Mercurius. I don't think we count it. Yep, we'll take that off the board. There's a pretty good foul by Mercurius in transition. Marshals were pretty much 3-on-1 at that point. But still, other than the technical free throw, Marshals have not done a whole lot here in the last few minutes. Devers, who's had a good game off the bench, passes it off to Caleb Jordan. Devers hands it off back to Jordan. Devers gets it. Floater inside and good. 13 off the bench for Markel Devers. Finally ends that 13-0 Alamo City run. Purnell nowhere to go. Jackson left open, thought about it. Now X will take the three. Can't get the roll. And good box out and rebound. That was Jordan Harris on the box out, and Jordan picked up the floorboard. Jordan lost it. Jackson, he's going to coast in for two. Jackson now in double figures with 10, and it's back to a 13-point advantage for the All-Stars. Marshals break the press, and Devers left all alone. He's got 15. Just about a minute to go here in quarter number 2. Mercurius, who finally started to get things going here over the last few minutes. Purnell given space. Now to Mercurius. Corner. Three. Short. And the board by Devers. Matrix Woods way downtown. No good. Rebound deflected by Mercurius. Here comes Pierce Marcus. Right down Broadway, and he was not fouled. Or was he? No. Burnell is going to get the bucket. How about X, Xavier Purnell, having himself a second quarter. Just under 20 seconds to go here in the frame. Heading to halftime. Brian Farr, who got off to a good start, knocking down a couple of threes. He's been pretty quiet since then. Harris drive blocked, and we're going to get a foul call. Jordan Harris with a strong drive, and he will get a couple of free throws. Jordan Harris with 12 points. He leads all starters. So first free throw is good for Harris. So the All-Stars will have a little bit of time here. Second free throw, no good. Alamo City has to hurry. Pump fake, Marcus at the buzzer short, and that will do it. A 12-point lead for Alamo City here at the half, 56-44. We'll step aside for a moment. You're watching Alamo City ABA basketball here on SFBN.
Peterson Chiropractic's commitment is rooted in serving God and empowering the San Antonio, Texas community to achieve and embrace life at its fullest potential by utilizing cutting-edge techniques, advanced technology, continuous education, and research. Our chiropractors strive to deliver the highest standard of care to every member of your family.
Third quarter about to begin. Live in San Antonio, I'm Ari Bluestein. Thank you for joining us here on SFBN. Real quick first half scoring. Xavier Purnell with 12. You see him right at the bottom of your screen. 10 for Joe Jackson, 7 for Mercurius, 2 each for Heath and Beckert. 12 for Romy Moore off the bench, 5 for Lundy, and 6 for Dotson for Alamo City's total of 56. As Mercurius pulls up for 3, short. Can't get his own rebound, and he fouls. I believe that was Caleb Jordan and trying to get his own miss. For the Midlothian Marshals, 15 off the bench for Markel Devers, 13 for Jordan Harris, 6 for Jordan and Brian Farr, and then 2 each for Jalen Butler and Jaquante Dorsey for the Marshals, total of 44. Game was pretty close. We were tied at 39 after the technical free throw off the technical foul called against Romy Moore, as that bucket is good by Brian Farr. But then the Marshals went on a 13-0 run, and that's kind of where we've been here over the last several minutes of the second quarter. Mercurius to drive, fouled from behind, and he'll go to the line for 2. Good little find pass to the cutter. Dinero Mercurius. Mercurius did not play last game, and he had a slow start, but ends up knocking down 2 threes, including one of which was with the red light on, so that's what gave him 7 points in the first half. First free throw is no good. And he's got 1 of 2. A little bit of a press here from Alamo City. And the Marshals are able to clear it. Harris tried to drop it off for Devers, got through everyone. And ending up with it was Woods, and Woods finds Caleb Jordan for the baby jumper. 8 points now for Caleb Jordan. Woods drops it down low. Beckert missed the baby hook. No good. Farr grabbing the miss. Jordan goes in. Beckert fouls him, and the ball rolls out. But it will be a couple of free throws for Caleb Jordan. Foul is going to be on Devon Beckert. Jordan a little bit slow to get up, but looks to be okay. Starting 5 on the floor for both teams. Purnell, Heath, Mercurius, Jackson, and Beckert for Alamo City. Jordan, Butler, Woods, Harris, and Farr for the Midlothian Marshals. And if you're just joining us, Marshals 2-0. Got a couple of wins in their hosted Marshals Fall Classic over the Missouri Capitals and 402 Elite, earning them number 13 in the ABA. Alamo City 1-0. They're number 17 in the ABA Top 25. So a couple of free throws are good, so the Marshals have cut into this lead a little bit. Great drive by X. Xavier Purnell, he's got 14. In the starting role this game, he had a great game off the bench in Alamo City's win over the CTX Chaos last week. Here's Devers, who's into the game now, and throws it away, although they say last touched by Alamo City to the officials. So the ball will stay with the Midlothian Marshals. Entry pass to Farr in the post, working against Heath. Turnaround off the glass and good. Nice move by the big man, Brian Farr. He's now in double figures with 10. Purnell. Jackson. High ball screen. Jackson, little pick and roll. Beckert can't get it cleanly. Good rotation. Mercurius gets it back from Jackson, and it rattles around the rim and out, no good. Becker deflected the rebound, but it went to Jordan Harris. And here are the Marshals the other way. Caleb Jordan short on the three. Rebound by Jeremy Heath. Heath nearly lost it, and now he's going to let it go out of bounds. Last touched by Jordan Harris and the Marshals. A little bit of pressure here from the Marshals. Mercurius across the timeline. High ball screen, Jackson, pick and roll. Jackson goes in, tough shot, got the roll. Soft touch from Joe Jackson, he's got 12. 9-point advantage now for Alamo City. They've led by as many as 13. Pull-up jumper, and that ball goes over the backboard. No foul called either. I think Jordan Harris just kind of misjudged that. Alamo City trying to get out and run quickly. Mercurius to the big man. Beckert the slam! Beautiful find from Mercurius, and the big man throws it down. Second bucket for Devon Beckert. He's got 4, and it's back to a double-digit lead for Alamo City. Into the corner. Here's a 3-ball. Harris, air ball. Beckert grabs it on the other side of the basket. Oh, and there's a steal for the Marshals. Red light is on. Oh, and Devers throws it away. And a fight for the basketball. Alamo City comes up with it. They catch a break. Purnell. The floater is good. I thought he was going to maybe lob it for the alley-oop, but ends up floating it and taking it himself. 13-point lead for Alamo City, 16 for X. Devers. Entry pass far, knocked away by Heath, out of bounds. And ball will stay with the Marshals. Again, down low to far. Looks like that's what the Marshals want to try and do. Get it to their big man. But he throws it outside into the corner. 3-ball, no good for Devers. Purnell deflects the rebound to Jackson. Alamo City on the run. Jackson bumped a bit, slows it down. And now Alamo City setting up in the half court. Beckert, I don't think was expecting that. Purnell down low, Mercurius in the post. A bit of a mismatch here. Oh, bowls over his defender, no call. Mercurius missed it, and now it's saved, and Farr does come up with it. A lot of contact here in the third quarter. Not a lot of whistles. Mid-range jumper, good for Caleb Jordan. He's got 12. Still a double-digit lead for Alamo City, and Mercurius will slow things down. Next whistle will probably get a media timeout. Joe Jackson, the drive right down the lane, off the glass, can't get the roll. Wanted the foul call, no whistle. Jordan Harris the other way, drops it off. The drive inside, easy 2 for Caleb Jordan. So back to a 9-point lead for Alamo City after back-to-back buckets by the Midlothian Marshals. Heath, the drive, in traffic, off the glass, and the soft touch, he gets the roll. Good take from Jeremy Heath, he's got 4. That's lost out of bounds, and it will be Alamo City ball with the red light on. Will we get our media timeout? No, not yet. Red light's going to be on. We're going to play this out. Purnell, Purnell lost it. Stolen away by Devers. The other way, Caleb Jordan. Pump fake, but the tall tree of Devon Beckert is right there. Now here's the floater off the glass. No good for Mercury Woods. And now Alamo City with it yet again. Heath trying to force his way in. Ooh, he lost his balance. Oh, they're going to get a foul call. Going to get a foul call on Mercury Woods as Heath hit the deck. And I believe now we will get our media timeout. So a bit of a frantic few minutes here in the third quarter, but Alamo City holding on to that double-digit lead. They're up 11 with just over 6 to play here in the third. You're watching Alamo City ABA basketball here on SFBN.
The Brunch Spot is a locally owned brunch-only restaurant serving up Southern classics with a side of sunshine. From crispy chicken and waffles to rich, buttery shrimp and grits, they're all about comfort, flavor, and good vibes. Voted Pizzeria of the Year for 2025 and a 3-time winner of Best Pizzeria in San Antonio, Matenga's Pizzeria has 7 locations across San Antonio and stands as a testament to the power of good old Texas hospitality with a welcoming family atmosphere and great food.
Welcome back, everyone. Ari Bluestein here with you on SFBN. 67-56. Alamo City with the 11-point lead. We were back and forth. A lot of ties and lead changes in the first half. Out of the final media timeout, Alamo City went on a 13-0 run, and the Marshals got it to within, I think, 7 or 9 here in the third, but that's the closest they got. Lundy in the game with the basketball, open, baseline jumper, no good. And the rebound by Jalen Butler, who's come back into the game for the Marshals. Devers on the run, goes in around Tay. That's Tay Jones, who's into the game for the first time for Alamo City. And now I think we're going to get a foul call as Rayshawn Dotson also back into the game for the All-Stars. Farr swings it over to number 11, Jaquante Dorsey, who's back into the game for the Marshals. And that's a steal by Tay Jones. 3-on-1 if the All-Stars hurry. Jones, the layup, no good. A good find from Lundy. Boy, I think we're going to get a foul call here. And that's going to send Tay Jones to the line. Tay Jones, we did not see him in the first half. Getting his first run of the season here today. First free throw is good, so Tay Jones in the scoring column. And he's got both. (69-56). And that ball goes out of bounds. Marshals will keep it. Devers, far side. Jackson all over him. Now avoids the trap. Oh, and he throws it away. A little bit too high on that cross court to Dorsey. Red light is not on as that happened in the front court. Jackson will put up a 3, and it's an air ball. I thought it was good at first, but it was an air ball. And here come the Marshals. Butler down the lane around Heath. Lays it up and in. Jalen Butler now with 4. Still an 11-point lead for Alamo City. Lundy splits the D, trying to go in the lane, lost it. Kicks it out. Here's a Heath 3, short. Rebound. Jackson puts it up, but I think we're going to get a foul. Yeah, it's not going to count. No bucket for Joe Jackson fouling on the rebound. So remains an 11-point lead for the All-Stars. Devers in traffic, forces it up and got the bounce. First bucket here in the third quarter for Markel Devers. He's got 17 off the bench. Dotson. Jackson hits the cutter, back to Dotson, runs into Bryant Farr in the lane. Dotson avoids the double, and Jackson's cross-court skip pass is knocked away and stolen, and Devers coasts in for 2. And Markel Devers, what a game off the bench for the Marshals. It's now a 7-point lead for Alamo City. The Marshals cutting into this deficit a little bit more. Lundy. Hesitation into the corner. It's a Tay Jones 3. Too strong. Fight for the rebound, and it's deflected to the Marshals. They've got numbers if they hurry. And missing the layup. Butler the rebound. That's blocked, but we're going to get a foul. Good run here by the Midlothian Marshals. You knew they were not going to go quietly. They are too good of a team. So it will be Jalen Butler at the line for 2 for the Marshals. Short on the first one. And misses both. So tough break there for the Marshals. Let's see if Alamo City can capitalize. Mercurius, baseline. All the way under. Gets it back. Corner. 3. Bang! Third triple for Dinero Mercurius. He's in double figures with 11. And it's back to a double-digit lead. Here's a steal, or a near steal. Now here's a steal, but Mercurius can't handle it. Oh, Alamo City trying to turn that red light on and lengthen this lead a little bit. Marshals quickly get it across the timeline. Oh, and that was an 8-second call. They took too long to get the ball across the timeline. They knew they were going to have to do it quickly, and the red light is on because that was an 8-second violation. 3D rule into effect. Heath goes in, drops it in for 2, count it for 3. Big swing right there. 13-point lead, and here is another steal. Lundy drops it off Mercurius. 6-point swing in favor of Alamo City. And the Marshals have to talk it over and call a timeout. The largest lead of the game for Alamo City at 16 as the All-Stars use that ABA 3D rule to its fullest. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here on SFBN.
All Stars Cares is an organization dedicated to empowering youth with the tools they will need to be successful in life through the use of amateur sports competitions, mentoring through sports activities and camps, and community service. Peterson Chiropractic's commitment is rooted in serving God and empowering the San Antonio, Texas community to achieve and embrace life at its fullest potential by utilizing cutting-edge techniques, advanced technology, continuous education, and research. Our chiropractors strive to deliver the highest standard of care to every member of your family.
.3:11 to go here in the third quarter. Thank you for joining us here on SFBN. I'm Ari Bluestein. What a run for Alamo City. You saw the Marshals cut the lead to 7 or 9 right in there. And then all of a sudden the huge run for the All-Stars. Back-to-back red light buckets. And that is a backcourt violation, or somebody stepped out of bounds. Does the red light go on? No, it doesn't, because it happened right over the timeline. But the ball goes right back to Alamo City after the Marshals timeout. Into the corner, Mercurius. Well covered. Lundy, kick out. Here's a 3-ball from Tay Jones. No good. Rebound by Jalen Butler. Marshals need a bucket to stop the bleeding. Devers all the way in, and the easy 2. Now when you need a bucket, go to Markel Devers. He's got 21 off the bench. Dotson face up, drills the mid-range 2. Rayshawn Dotson 8 points off the bench for Alamo City, back to a 16-point advantage for the All-Stars. And that's a backcourt violation. Devers made a crossover move at midcourt, and he stepped back over the timeline. Purnell, kick out, Mercurius, corner 3. Just a bit too strong, rebound Devers. Marshall's out and running. Butler blocked, but a foul is called. Tay Jones had the block, but the officials say he got him on the arm as well. So it'll be Jalen Butler to the line for 2, but he just made a trip to the charity stripe and went 0 for 2. So if you're the All-Stars, that's the right guy to foul. And Butler, the reverse broadcaster's jinx right there, makes the free throw. Jordan Harris back in for the Midlothian Marshals. Second free throw is good. Lundy up ahead. Entry pass inside to X. Kick out. Long 2. Short for Rayshawn Dotson. Marshals break the trap. And throw it away. We've seen this a few times. The Marshals have just shot themselves in the foot with some of these careless passes. Good pump fake, Mercurius all the way under the basket, kicks it outside. Purnell will try the three, no good. Rebound all the way out to Lundy. And the All-Stars will reset. Mercurius will take it outside over to Lundy. Lundy, the drive, kick into the corner. Tay Jones, he'll try another corner three. And this one is good. Took it from that far side instead of the near side. First field goal for Tay Jones. He's got 5. And a near steal in the backcourt, and now there is a steal. Purnell goes in, no good. And the tap in, no good. Whistles are silent as bodies hit the deck. Butler goes in, missed the layup, tip in, no good. Now it's tipped to Lundy. Alamo City the other way. Lundy, kick out. Jones, same spot. Not the same result. Rebound by Dotson. Lundy, fade away, step back, no good. And the rebound by the Midlothian Marshals as we're under a minute to go here in the third. A little bit of a chaotic sequence here from both teams. Here's a drive. Butler around Jones. Jones got a piece. Alamo City the other way. Jones stops. Outside Lundy takes it to the cup. And it's going to be an offensive foul. No bucket. It did look like the Marshals defender was set there. But a good take by Lundy. Potential final possession upcoming here in the third quarter. And even though you see the score, it's fairly lopsided, other than a couple of big runs by Alamo City, this game has been pretty even. And the Marshals do have some firepower to get back into this game. Got to take care of the basketball first. That's been their Achilles heel so far today. Here's a drive and the layup. No good. Missing the layup was Dorsey. Alamo City's going to have one last look. Mercurius left all alone. Crossover, puts it up. Count it! De Niro Mercurius hits the three and the foul. What a shot with the clock winding down here in the third for De Niro Mercurius. Got 18 with that free throw, and that will do it for the third quarter. 11 points in that third quarter for Mercurius. Alamo City up 21 heading into the fourth and final quarter. You're watching Alamo City All-Stars ABA basketball here on SFBN.
Peterson Chiropractic's commitment is rooted in serving God and empowering the San Antonio, Texas community to achieve and embrace life at its fullest potential by utilizing cutting-edge techniques, advanced technology, continuous education, and research. Our chiropractors strive to deliver the highest standard of care to every member of your family.
Start of the fourth quarter, and Alamo City with a nice run. Mercurius had the big 4-point play to end that third quarter for Alamo City. The Marshals have some work to do. And now we're going to whistle and a turnover the other way. And that is not the start that the Midlothian Marshals wanted here in the fourth quarter. And if you're Alamo City, you've got a chance here to go on a big run and maybe put this game away and leave little doubt. Mercurius, who's had a stellar second half, count it, and the foul. Mercurius, the sharpshooter, showing that he can do it all. Now 20 for Mercurius, and we know what he can do. He got off to a slow start. He now has 21. Got out to a slow start, but really started to catch fire in that second quarter. And that's going to be a kick ball. Good effort by X, though. And if you're Alamo City, you shut down the Marshals defensively. You get the three-point play. And now it is a 24-point advantage and a long, big hill to climb for the Midlothian Marshals. Inbound, they do get it to Matrix Woods, and he throws it away. And we've seen that time and time again from the Midlothian Marshals. That's been their Achilles heel today. Just some careless turnovers at key points in this game. Mercurius in the corner. He's had the hot hand. Feed him. Why not? Goes in. Baseline. Kicks it outside. Tay Jones. Good look underneath for Rayshawn Dotson. And Dotson now in double figures with 10 off the bench. Alamo City still trying to trap a little bit. And that's another turnover, I believe. It is on the Marshals. I think since that was from the backcourt, the red light is on here. And Mercurius is pushed as he falls out of bounds. Jordan Harris didn't like the call, but that was pretty much the reason Mercurius fell out of bounds. Alamo City keeps it. Tay Jones finds Lundy. Lundy, the drive through traffic. And we're going to have a foul on the floor against the Marshals. Red light, I believe, is still in effect here. Jones, the lob. Dotson. Oh, couldn't get the bounce. Oh, and Tate Jones with the foul here in the backcourt on Caleb Jordan. Marshall's down big, looking to cut into this deficit a bit. Good drive. Layup is good from Matrix Woods. That's his first bucket of the game. Tay Jones with the basketball for Alamo City. Step back. Good find. Mercurius puts it up, and he was fouled. That's going to be on Jordan Harris. Kind of got tangled up there with Mercurius. And a couple of more free throws upcoming here for the Alamo City sharpshooter. This would be a big game for Alamo City to win. You could certainly see them shooting up the ABA top 25 rankings a bit with a dominating win over a top 15 team. First free throw is no good for Mercurius. He's got the second. A little bit of pressure here in the backcourt. Farr, pump fake, drops it in. Brian Farr with 12. Alamo City quickly up the floor. Purnell, the drive, drops it off. Dotson muscles his way inside, blocked from behind. Good play by Jordan Harris. Marshall's the other way. Caleb Jordan dropping it off. Baby floater, no good for Matrix Woods. Out of bounds off of Alamo City, so the Marshals will keep it. Inbound goes to Jordan Harris. Here's Caleb Jordan for three, short. Rebound deflected to Mercurius. Up ahead it goes. Dotson. Inside Lundy. Couldn't get it to go. Follow-up is good. X again, Xavier Purnell. He's got 18. Against some pressure and a steal, and I don't know if that is going to, oh, it does count. That's going to be 3 points there for Purnell. I thought there was a whistle foul called. And Farr drops it in for 2. It looked like Dotson was trying to take the charge there. So how about Xavier Purnell with that 3-point play? Lundy, the fadeaway off the glass, and good. Everything dropping right now for Alamo City as they hit the century mark early in the fourth quarter. Caleb Jordan, the drive, missing the layup. Follow-up is good for Matrix Woods. And we're going to have a timeout, I believe, on the floor. The Marshals will call it. Comfortable lead for Alamo City, but anything can change in a blink of an eye here in the ABA, so don't go anywhere. Just under 9 to play here in the fourth. You're on SFBN.
The Brunch Spot is a locally owned brunch-only restaurant serving up Southern classics with a side of sunshine. From crispy chicken and waffles to rich, buttery shrimp and grits, they're all about comfort, flavor, and good vibes. All Stars Cares is an organization dedicated to empowering youth with the tools they will need to be successful in life through the use of amateur sports competitions, mentoring through sports activities and camps, and community service.
.8:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. Alamo City with a 100-74 lead over the Midlothian Marshals. I'm Ari Bluestein. Thank you for joining us here on SFBN. Really balanced scoring performance from the All-Stars. You got 21 from X, Xavier Purnell, 22 from Denaro Mercurius. Joe Jackson only with 12, but he did most of his scoring in the first half. You got 12 bench points from Romy Moore, all in the second quarter. Lundy with 7, Dotson with 10. On the other side for the Marshals, you've got 14 for Caleb Jordan. Brian Farr with 14 as well. Devers, who had a great first half with 15 points, now with 21. And Jordan Harris with 13. But Alamo City utilizing that 3D rule for sure. And again, Mercurius coming to life. Purnell with a great game. Heath also with a solid game overall. Not quite the scoring that we saw in game 1, but playing very well. And just a great balanced scoring attack. And you get Tay Jones back in the mix as well as Mercurius. And this is a dangerous Alamo City team. Pierce Marcus, who just came back into the game, hit the deck. Tay Jones, the drive, the runner off the glass too strong. Rebound by Farr. Oh, and he picks up his dribble in the backcourt. Never want to do that. Marshals avoid the trap, get it across the timeline. The drive and the shot too strong. Follow-up no good. Rebound Dotson. He has done a good job of clearing the glass here today. Romy Moore back into the game. Drive and puts it in. Good strong drive by Romy Moore. Nice to see him back into the game. Picked up a technical foul earlier, and the Marshals, once again, just throw it away. 14 now for Romy Moore's first bucket here in half number 2. Jalen Butler comes back in for the Marshals. And the Marshals will probably try and generate some pressure here. Try and create some turnovers. Alamo City has to take care of the ball. As I say that, turnover. Red light is on. Drive. Count it for Caleb Jordan. That's going to count for 3. Lundy across the timeline, and he is fouled. 17 now, by the way, for Caleb Jordan. Dotson out. Devon Becker in, the starting center for Alamo City, back into the lineup. He gets the entry pass. Now Lundy. Lundy trying to drive baseline, and that's going to be a foul on Caleb Jordan. Tate Jones with the inbound to Lundy. Now Beckert in the post. Moore swings it to Jones. Good pump fake. Now a step back. Tough shot from the corner. No good. Rattles out. Marshall's on the run. And another turnover. Just trying to move too quickly. And give the ball right back to Alamo City. Jones, the drive. Puts it up. Counted off the glass. Good take by Tay Jones. He's got 7 all here in the second half. Tough fadeaway. High arcing shot. No good. Rebound by Jones. That was taken by Jordan Harris. Now the lob up. We're looking for Beckert, but Beckert's pretty tall too. You really have to throw that pretty high to go over the outstretched arms of Devon Beckert. Brian Farr was thinking about the pull up. Good close out. 3 ball, no good off the back rim for Dorsey. Lundy going in, the step through, and the soft touch. Tavon Lundy with 9 off the bench for Alamo City. 30-point advantage for the All-Stars. Caleb Jordan amongst the trees, kicks it out. Farr will try a 3, short. Floorboard all the way out to Caleb Jordan, can't connect. A couple of bodies go on the floor. Tay Jones, the rebound, throws it away. Taken away by Brian Farr. I don't know if the red light is on or not. Might be. Caleb Jordan for 3, no good. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Tay Jones grabs the miss. Jones, Lundy, into the corner. Pierce Marcus, no good. Rebound, Tay Jones, trapped underneath. Finds Marcus, good pump fake, and he drops it in. First bucket for Pierce Marcus, the reserve guard for Alamo City. We're in desperation time now for the Midlothian Marshals. Alamo City in control. Drive counted, and the foul for Caleb Jordan. And he'll go to the line for the and 1. He's got 19, does Caleb Jordan. Make it 20. Good game for the starting point guard for the Marshals. Lundy across the timeline. Kicks it out. Pierce Marcus, 3 ball, good. So after not scoring for the first 3.5 quarters, back-to-back buckets for Pierce Marcus, knocking down the triple, basically erasing that 3-point play from Caleb Jordan on the other end. We approach the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Alamo City in control. Caleb Jordan, the drive. Off the glass, too strong. Tay Jones, the rebound. Outlet touchdown pass to Lundy, a little bit too long. Lundy's able to track it down. Beckert, the trailer. His layup is no good. Marshall's in transition. Jordan, tough take, and he got it. 22 now for Caleb Jordan. Still a comfortable 30-point lead. 40-point lead now for the All-Stars. And we're going to have a whistle. Alamo City will keep it. No, I'm sorry. It's a 30-point lead. My math was failing me. Beckert drops it off. Romy Moore, top of the key. Can't get the 3 to go. Here come the Marshals the other way. Outside, Brian Farr wide open. 3, hits it. Third 3 ball for the big man, Brian Farr. He's got 17. He got off to a fast start, knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, but pretty quiet in the second and third quarter. And that's going to be a 3 ball, no good there for Pierce Marcus. Trip Gilbreth just came into the game, and it's going to be hell ball. Possession arrow in favor of Alamo City. Lundy across the timeline. The drive, count it, and the foul. Smooth as silk, Tavon Lundy. And he'll have a free throw when we return. All Alamo City right now up by 29 with just about 3.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. You're watching Alamo City All-Stars ABA basketball here on SFBN.
Voted Pizzeria of the Year for 2025 and a 3-time winner of Best Pizzeria in San Antonio, Matenga's Pizzeria has 7 locations across San Antonio and stands as a testament to the power of good old Texas hospitality with a welcoming family atmosphere and great food. The Brunch Spot is a locally owned brunch-only restaurant serving up Southern classics with a side of sunshine. From crispy chicken and waffles to rich, buttery shrimp and grits, they're all about comfort, flavor, and good vibes.
Just under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Alamo City in control down in San Antonio, 114 to 85. Over to Midlothian Marshals at this point, and Tavon Lundy to the line for 1 after making a nice layup on a beautiful drive. Missing the free throw, fight for the rebound, and Pierce Marcus tips it to Romy Moore. Lundy gets it back in the corner. He'll pull up for 3. It's actually going to be a long 2. But ends up being a 4-point play for Lundy. Here's a steal. Red light is on. Tay Jones with the slam, and perhaps that is the cherry on top of this victory. Deep 3 for Farr, and he hits it. We're getting the desperation time here for the Marshals. And I'm going to give a foul on Butler. Ball will stay with Alamo City. By the way, 20 points now for Brian Farr after a couple of 3-pointers here in the fourth quarter. Romy Moore with it. Behind the back, step through, lost it, and it's going to be a foul. And a couple of shots at the free throw line for Romy Moore. Romy Moore right now with 14 points, but he had a monster second quarter, 12 points all in that quarter, 3 big threes. Might have said something after that 1 3-pointer to basically give Alamo City the lead when it was 39-38. It was a pretty close game. Got a technical foul, sat down, cooled down a bit. And the rest of his teammates took care of business, got out to a big lead, and now Romy Moore adds to his total here in the fourth quarter. He's got 16 on the day. Marshals break the press. Good look from Gilbreth, and the layup is good for Jalen Butler. He's got 8. Lundy across the timeline, goes in, drops it off, and an easy deuce for Devon Beckert. Great look from Lundy. Kick out. Gilbreth, nowhere to go. Here's a 3 from Woods off the mark. And Beckert the rebound. Jones. Beckert can't get it to go. Lundy gets it. Corner three, Moore, and it is good. Romy Moore, what a game, shooting the three ball from downtown. That's his fourth three of the day. Driving the traffic, kicking to the corner. It's a Gilbreth three. Can't get it to go. Jones with the rebound. Jones left alone. He'll take the free throw line jumper and calmly hits it. Under 2 minutes to go now. And here's a steal. Back the other way. And the slam, the soft slam from Tay Jones. And he almost gets the steal. Goes out of bounds, though. And this one probably in the books here. Great job by Alamo City. You know, this game was really close through the first, I would say, 22 minutes of this contest, as there's a drive too strong there for the Marshals. It was tied at 39 after that technical free throw. Alamo City goes on that 13-0 run using the 3D rule a little bit and just never looked back. The Marshals got to within 7 or 9 a couple of times in that third quarter, but Alamo City just a ton of runs that allowed them to get out in front, and the Marshals had some tough turnovers. And by the way, there was a foul there on Tay Jones, against Tay Jones, I should say. That puts the Marshals over the limit. So a couple of free throws here for Tay Jones. He's got both. He's got 16 points all here in the second half. Foul on Pierce Marcus. A little bit of chatting going on. And another foul on Lundy for grabbing the jersey. Gilbreth lost it. Good tip, though, as the ball goes out of bounds, but the red light remains on here. But the steal in the backcourt by Alamo City. Tay Jones. The drive across the lane. Fade away. Got it. That's going to count for 3. 19 for Tay Jones all here in the second half. A 136-90 with that extra point. 3 ball, no good, but we're going to have a foul on Pierce Marcus. That's going to send Jalen Butler to the line for 3. You know, around the ABA, you're going to see this final score and say, wow, Alamo City, you know, really blew them out. But again, the first 22 minutes of this game were really close. And Alamo City just ran away with it. And for the All-Stars, this is a really nice win. They're going to get a little bit of a boost here in the ABA rankings, you would think. The Midlothian Marshals, it's a setback, but this is still a very good team. This is a team that's going to be competing for a playoff spot all year long. They'll be in the top 25 conversation. A little bit of a setback, but, you know, again, this is a really good team in the Marshals. But Jalen Butler missed all 3 free throws. I don't think it really matters at this point with under a minute to go. Entry pass. Tough shot. Partially blocked by Farr. Beckert puts it up and in. Devon Beckert now with 8. The team's still going at it a bit. 26 seconds to go. Marshals with the ball after the foul. Here's a drive, and they're going to get a foul on Pierce Marcus. Doesn't like the call. It's going to send the Marshals to the line for 2. Now, after the first game for Alamo City, missing a couple of their regular guys, but not the prettiest of games in the win over the Chaos. But I think this is the type of game that you can expect from Alamo City most of the season. I think we're going to get a technical foul here. So this is going to be a technical foul shot by Caleb Jordan. He's got it. And he'll have one more. And he's got that one. And now the players will fill in for the common foul free throws. First one is good, or third one, depending on how you look at it. And he's got all four. A good game for Caleb Jordan. Got 26 on the day. Lundy, stutter step, goes inside, kicks it out. Pierce Marcus is going to put up a three, and it's good. And I believe that'll do it. Indeed, it does. The Alamo City All-Stars with a convincing win over a top 25 team in the Midlothian Marshals. Alamo City with a 141-94 victory. Xavier Purnell finished with 21. Denaro Mercurius finished with 22. They were certainly the standouts, and Tay Jones did most of his damage in the fourth quarter, but ends up with 19 off the bench. Romy Moore, solid game, including that 12-point second quarter, and he finishes with 18. Tavon Lundy, very solid game as well off the bench, finishing with 13, and Joe Jackson finishing with 12. Great all-around game for Alamo City. I want to thank our producer, Sean Riley. I'm Ari Bluestein saying so long from SFBN. Again, your final score, the Alamo City All-Stars 141 and the Midlothian Marshals 94. We'll see you next time for more ABA basketball here on SFBN.